Welcome back, everybody. Our backs are officially against the wall as we trail 2-0 here in the 2031 NBA Finals. The Brooklyn Nets won Game 1 by only 3 points, and they took Game 2 by 10. Both times they outscored us in the fourth quarter, one time to overcome a deficit and the other time to pull away at the end of the game. And last game was definitely our worst game as a team since the end of the regular season. We have not seen this team play this poorly in quite some time, and so we did not play like ourselves. But I do think that if we're going to win this game, which is a must-win game in Game 3 on the road, if we're going to win this game, we still are going to have to trust our stars to figure it out. But I'm still going to make a couple of adjustments to hopefully help us out. Part of which is going to be probably just either completely benching Bones Highland or getting him down to like 5 or 6 minutes on the floor because he has simply been non-existent. Dylan Young has not been very good. We just need somebody else to step up. Cam Christie shot the ball well in Game 2 and not so well in Game 1, but I think he's going to have a much bigger role to play because our bench has not been good and our stars have not really been great. So we're going to have to really hope that Moore and Cobb and Dennis can figure it out, and hopefully we can put our role players in the right spots to turn things around as well. So with that being said, we are going to be trying this rotation now. We're going to be giving Christie a lot more minutes, up to 35. He'll get a couple of small breaks here and there. I will still keep Young out there, but he'll be getting a few less minutes than he was at first. And we bump Highland down all the way to 6, but we simply cannot go down to only 2 guys coming off our bench, because that would make us very tired in the fourth quarter. But Cobb was going to be out there for the entire fourth quarter. He is our best clutch player. We're going to give Dennis more minutes at point guard so that Christie can play more of shooting guard in place of Bones Highland. And hopefully this small little change can give us just a little bit of a different look on the floor, and hopefully we can just turn things around. But we just have to trust our guys. We got to trust the guys that won us a title a year ago. So let's just dive into Game 3. It's a must-win game. If we lose, we trail 3-0. So we got to win it. And as we expected, Robert Dillingham is fully healed entering Game 3, and so is Zach Webb. The Nets won the first 2 games with their 2 best players a little banged up, but now they're fully healthy entering what could be the dagger win here for the Brooklyn Nets, and it comes in their first home game of this series. It's going to be even more difficult to win. Here we go. So could this be it for our Aztecs here in year 7, everybody? Coming off a title in 2030, we still have to defend it. It's not over yet, but our chances aren't looking too good unless we come out on top in this one. On to Brooklyn. Here we go with game number 3. All right, here we go. Only a C+ home court advantage for the Nets. We had an A+ and still lost those games. Will this play a factor here in the Barclays Center? Here we go. The Nets will once again start with the basketball, leading this series, trying to really put it on ice. First shot for Cam Thomas, no good. We got to see better basketball out of John Cobb and Kylan Moore both. All 5 starters have to play their best basketball the rest of the way if we're going to get back in this final series. Cobb starts off by drawing a foul on Denny Avdia. The only time that we have ever seen a 3-0 comeback in this channel's history is back with the Vancouver Woodsmen against the Cleveland Cavaliers a couple years ago. In this series, however, we have never seen that from any team, so if we do trail 3-0, we could be the first to do it, but we would have to get a lot of help, I think. We start off leading 2-0. It's at least something. But they get up to Harrison Sally, who has his shot denied. He gets it back, and Dillingham can't knock down the second chance three, but cannot allow those offensive rebounds that cost us in the first two games. The step back jumper is online for John Cobb. He's got all four here in this one. He's got to shoot the ball better. He's got to hit his jump shots. He struggled there in both games. Can he play better there tonight? We know he's good at driving inside, but the jump shots are where there are some question marks on occasion. Cobb with it, dumps it down low. Moore back out. Walker's open. No good. And don't forget that Walker shot just 1 for 7 from downtown in Game 2. Played a big role in Game 1 from behind the arc despite the loss. But he has to figure things out from behind the arc as well. Zach Webb with a three-point play to get the Nets on the board here. Backdoor cut. Kylan Moore the pump fake. Contested shot won't go. The paint defense has been fantastic all series long from Brooklyn. Another offensive rebound given up right there to Zach Webb. And now Thomas throws it up and in, and Brooklyn has their first lead. Dished out. Open three for Cobb. That one will go. He's off to a hot start. Open three for Zach Webb on the other end. He responds and once again puts the Nets back in the lead. Open three for Dennis. Catch and shoot. It's up and good. Assisted by Jarris Walker. There's a screen. Zach Webb looks to attack the basket, but that one might have been tipped away by Jarris Walker. Either way, it misses the rim entirely, and Kylan Moore is blocked on the fast break. But it's scooped up by Walker, and now a three in the key on Moore. It turns it over. Denny Avdia right to the rack. Left it short, but he does pick up the foul. The first on John Cobb. So Brooklyn has had a pretty prolific offense here in the playoffs, but I think, like I said last episode, their defense has really stood out, especially inside the paint. We've already seen a couple of good stops from Harrison Sally. Can Kylan Moore figure things out down low? Can he grab some offensive rebounds for us? Can Mark Williams have a bigger impact than in games 1 and 2? Hopefully so. Here's a screen. Cobb thought twice about it. Leaves it for Dennis now. He'll try from a foot inside the arc, and it's online. Right through contact, and that one is rejected by the Blueprints. And now he's called for a charge with that left arm. Another turnover from him. Dillingham blocked again, this time from behind. That's number 2 for Kylan Moore on back-to-back possessions. Dennis contested. That's his first miss. Denny Avdia pulls down the miss. Waiting for the screen. Here's Webb. Looking to attack the basket again, but passes out. Shot clock under 5 for Brooklyn. Thomas fades. Online. We're tied at 12. It's left to the Cobb. Wide open. That shot's not going to go, but Cam Christie tracks it down. A rare offensive rebound from him. Dennis spins. Got Thomas, or Dillingham rather, up in the air. But it's too strong and off the back iron. That one's got to go, man. That's a really good look at the hoop. Isolation now. Thomas drives. Number 3 in the black category for Kylan Moore. Played some pretty solid defense so far. But the offense has kind of gone cold the last couple of trips. Up to Webb. Back to Dillingham. And he'll look to attack the basket, but that one's a little off the mark. Now Cobb looks to drive it. Left inside for Moore. Has to pass it back out once again. The paint defense looking really good for the Brooklyn Nets. Cobb drives, scores through the contact, and no foul is called, but there probably should have been. And that one is jarred loose. Great defense in the first quarter from Kylan Moore. 3 blocks plus that steal. Julian Turner now out there for Brooklyn. Mark Williams out there for us. Here's Dennis finding him on the pick and roll. 4-point cushion. Zach Webb, a foot inside the arc. That one is off target. Mark Williams the rebound. 11 boards for us, just 7 so far for Brooklyn. But a couple offensive rebounds have really kept Brooklyn so far in this game. Here's a screen from Dennis. Cobb, the step back three. Got it to go. He is on an absolute heater to open things up here in game 3. And we were looking for just that kind of performance to open things up here. Backdoor lob up to Denny Avdia. Trying to go right back to Cobb. He'll catch and shoot, but it's blocked by Webb. Interesting matchup here. Cobb looks to drive and draw the first on Webb. And now free throws on the way. Cobb's already got 12 points, nearly outscoring Brooklyn by himself. And if he hits both, he will have tied their team total at 14, which he does. Young out there, but he got caught on Avdia and leaves Turner wide open for a triple to cut our lead from 7 down to 4. Under 4 minutes left here in the opening quarter of play. Cobb with it, has yet to take a rest. Finds Young. He'll attack the basket, but lost it midair. It's, I believe, blocked by Julian Turner. And now Moore on the other end, calling for his second foul. We have seen Dylan Young get blocked multiple times in each game so far. He is one away from doing that once again. He just has not been himself as of late. The defense on him has been really, really good from Brooklyn. And Dillingham's free throws close our lead down to 2 little 5-0 spurts. Cobb again fires a 3, but that one is a little bit too strong. Turner the rebounds. He'll make the pass inside to Abdul Kareem, but that one's blocked away. 4 first quarter blocks for Kylan Moore. He's playing like he wants to win right now. Abdul Kareem the reach-in. Isolation for Cobb. Working against Denny Avdia. Blows by him! He can't be denied right now. Dillingham throws it up, and somehow Claxton goes up and gets it. 2 defenders in the area, but the perfect pass from Dillingham. That's still only a 1-basket game. Cobb up to Mark Williams on the pick and roll. Now they'll lob it up again, and again it works. 3 alley-oops and 3 baskets. I believe all of those assisted by Dillingham. That time it was Abdul Kareem with the emphatic dunk. Young finds Cobb curling inside through traffic once again. And there's the takeover. 18 points here in the first quarter. Exactly what the doctor ordered from John Cobb. And he gives up the bucket on the other end, though, to Denny Avdia for the and one opportunity. Even when one of our stars is playing at the highest possible level, the Nets just don't go away. Get this ball to John Cobb. There he is, wide open 3. It just dances out, but a great offensive rebound from Williams. Dennis, the second chance. That one also just tops out. Corner screen set. Cam Thomas rises, but can't connect. And John Cobb pulls it down. I did bump up his minutes up to 43 as he scores once again to reactivate its takeover. Have we seen him score this much in a first quarter ever? Like, we've seen him have some huge games, like a 50-plus point game before, but I have not quite seen 20 points in one quarter from him. That 3 rattles out for Brooklyn. Now just over 30 seconds left here in the quarter. Cobb is yet to sit. Extra pass to Walker. That one's gonna drop in. We have our largest lead. No, our second largest lead so far tonight. It's back up to 6. Thomas looking to get his way inside. A great help defense. Thomas, the second chance. How many times can they do this? That's going to be 3 on Cobb in the first quarter. He's our only offense right now. We cannot afford foul trouble. And now we're going to bring in Iguodala, who's not even in this rotation. And we're going to keep Cobb out there. What is going on with this lineup? You guys saw it. He's not part of it. I don't understand. Last play here in the quarter, and it's a beautiful feed from Cobb. He has been responsible for like 90% of our points here in the opening quarter. It's 34-29 Aztecs in the lead, but foul trouble looming for John Cobb. The second quarter is underway. John Cobb out on the bench for the first time all game long, but David Dennis has also played a pretty pivotal role in this lead right now and starts off the scoring here in the second. He's out there with Highland Moore, Bones Highland, Dylan Young, and Jarvis Walker. We're not going to be seeing Bones out there for too long as Thomas throws it up and out. Now a big chance to increase our lead right here. Good handoff. Dennis nearly got the and one. That's now 2 fouls on Zach Webb. Don't forget that in each of the first 2 games, we nearly fouled out one of their starting bigs, but still failed to do so in the fourth quarter of both games 1 and 2. I doubt we get a third chance here in this one. Abdul Kareem off ball into a 3-pointer. Got it to go. Young catches, drives, and draws the foul. That's 2 on Abdul Kareem. Already number 2 on the Nets here in the quarter. So a couple early fouls. Maybe we can reach the bonus here by the halfway points. No free throw misses yet for either team as Young goes 2 for 2. Stanley comes up, frees up Julian Turner, but he can't cash in from deep. Second chance, Abdul Kareem with 2 threes here in the quarter. And they have taken full advantage of those second chance opportunities. Dylan Young, catch and shoot, mid-ranger. That one is nothing but nylon. Catch and shoot again. That one is off from Zach Webb. Bones Highland pulls down the rebounds. Got a mismatch here. Dennis on Webb. We want to take advantage of that. Yes, we will. Back out. Young's open, but can't rattle it home. And that pass is stolen away by Kylan Moore. His defense has been otherworldly so far in this one. Rebounding not so much, but I can't really ask for everything to go well. The tough shot from Bones is no good. And man, I mean, I wish we had a better option off our bench. We just simply do not. Maybe I give Clay Larson a chance at some point if we win this game, or even if we lose, I think we take Holland out and put Larson in and just see if he plays any better at all. But both guys are bad defensively and have not shot the ball well when they've been on our team this season. John Cobb back on the floor, immediately throws up a shot and draws some contact on the way up. Nick Nurse not happy with the fouls called against his team so far. But especially if we lose this game, we are on the verge of having to play Cobb the entirety of it. It's a rare sight to see a player play the entire game, but you're seeing right here that we have just been better when Cobb is out there. Simply put, he's just too good of a player to put on the bench when you're trailing in a NBA Finals series. Highland Moore hands it off. Decent look, and David Dennis maybe a little bit too strong on that shot. Harrison Sally contested offline. Jarvis Walker pulls down the miss. Dennis has a lane and finds Moore on the backdoor cut. Got to get this guy involved here. If we can get him going, then the offense can really open things up here. Shot clock under 5 for Brooklyn. Avdija steps back, pulls the trigger. Off the back iron. Up ahead. Walker back out. Gets it from Dennis. Now he slows things down. He steps back. It's not really part of his game. On the other end, Claxton throws it up and out. He's not that great of an offensive talent. Walker inside has a mismatch and takes advantage, assisted by Cobb. Downhill, Avdija spins, but can't lay it in. Takeover on for the 3rd time for John Cobb, this time sparked by his defense. 8-point cushion now for the Aztecs. More fades away and got it to go off the rim and in. And now we do have our largest lead of the night, approaching the halfway point here in the quarter. The Nets will talk things over. Starters out there in full for Brooklyn right now, trailing by 10. But Cam Thomas, after a pretty slow start, gets on the board here in the second quarter. The Nets came in with a top 5 passing team, despite their 41-41 record in the regular season. Their offense has been very good all year long. Webb was hurt for a lot of the season, but now he's back to full health. And Avdija's called for his 3rd foul. That was kind of an awkward play. But more free throws for Cobb. We take that. This front end, it gives him 23. Another activation for his takeover, just on the fringes of that. Every couple of trips down, one good play can get him going. Here's Avdija, driving by Cobb in for the deuce. Good pass, backdoor cut. Cobb throws it down, despite what could have been a 4th foul on Avdija. Catch and shoots. Great closeout by Kylan Moore. Forces the miss from Harrison Sally behind the arc. Moore on the other end. Got his own miss back. The offense can look for some second chance points here. We go to Cobb. Little pump fake from him behind the arc. Waits for the screen, then fires, and it's good! He's got 29 points! What a performance by Cobb. He's on track for more than 60. Still over 4.5 minutes left to play in the first half. Webb can connect. Can we build out this 13-point lead now? Here's Moore from downtown. That one's gonna go. The offense has come to life after a really poor game 2. We've already got 60 points here in the first half. Cobb has half of those. Sally cannot hit the jump shots. And now some boost coming in from this home crowd. Young takes his time, but he can't connect. And Avdija pulls down the rebounds. Dillingham probably got fouled there, but nothing's called. Another second chance opportunity here for the Nets. We got Cobb on Webb here. He's just going to hold it and force Avdija to shoot. And he has not been on his game in any game so far in this series, at least on the offensive ends. Brooklyn now scoreless over 2 minutes. The reverse won't go for Kylan Moore. Good defense there from Zach Webb. Here's Dillingham finding space. That one's going to drop in. And we're going to call a timeout to prevent any momentum swinging their way. Good cut by Young. He'll lay it in. And he has actually played fairly well here in this game, but our defense has been great, holding the Nets to sub 40% shooting so far in the first half. Under 3 to go now until the break. Got to keep up the pressure. Dillingham drives and scores. The bucket will count. And a foul is called on Dennis. The first on him, the first on the Aztecs here in the quarter. Dillingham's free throw caps it off. Cobb is still on the floor, but Dennis gets the rock, finds Mark Williams, but he took too long to fire. And Sally blocks the shot away. Good cross-court pass to find Webb, but the corner three rattles out. And now we go up to Cobb again. 31 here in the opening half. Abdul Kareem has been hot behind the arc, but this time it's not going to drop in. 64-50. Moore on the cut, wide open at the rack. It's a 16-point cushion now. Turner has it jarred loose. He scrambles for it. And Young comes over and forces a jump ball. We know that Young is a great athlete. Turner is too, but Young is like the athletes. We call him Air Mexico for a reason. And he does win the tip as expected. Left outside. Cobb rises. Off the back iron, though. And that three's no good. Up to Webb. Now Abdul Kareem. Back out to Dillingham. He turns it over. Dennis with the steal. Couple of dribble moves. Dennis goes right at Kareem. Abdul Kareem and draws his third foul. Now we have finally reached the bonus, but only 43.6 on the clock here. That free throw gives Dennis 10. He's already got 5 assists, on track for a double-double. And we have looked great here in the first half. Many thanks to Dennis and John Cobb. And then on defense, Kylan Moore. He's been the standout on that end. Turner with it. Takes the screen. Looks to attack the paints. Back out to Webb. His three's offline again. He's only shot like 2 for 9 from the field. He's been cold offensively. Just 1 for 5 now from downtown. And we will save for the final shot here in the first half, looking for a 20 or 21 point lead. With still 2 quarters left to go. Dennis out to Young. Open shot. It beats the buzzer by 0.2 seconds. And we go to halftime in complete control. 71-50. These are the guys that we were missing back in game 2. This is the team that we truly are. The third quarter is officially underway. How can we build off this epic first half? Gotta keep it going. Do not let up at all. Show these guys what we are made of. Cam Christie, a statement basket to open things up. His first points. Good pass by Avdia. Sally back out. Now Avdia gets it back. He finds Webb for the open look from downtown. And he's trying to right the ship on his jump shots. Screen comes over. Dennis steps into a 3. That one's too strong. On the other end, Sally looking to push. She is fouled. That's 3 on Kylan Moore. He's got 3. Cobb's got 3. Avdia, I believe, has 3. And Sally will cut it back to 18. Here's a screen for Cobb. Step back triple. Just misses. The rebound is tipped out. Outlet pass to Avdia. The crowd here in Barclays is extremely loud, rooting for this defense. Cobb trying to quiet them. Starts off the half 0 for 2 from downtown. Now 10 for 17 from the field here in game 3. It's a 16-point game. Mismatch inside for Sally. He's doubled. Webb hands it off to Dillingham. His 3 just in and out. Lucky break right there. Christie will do it himself, but it's too strong off the window. Now Thomas with room. Cashes in. And they've closed our lead to 13 just like that. Gotta get the offense going again. Kylan Moore with the emphatic slam. The screen from Sally. He rolls inside. Thomas keeps it and looks to reset the play. Clock under 5. Has to do something with it. The step back just comes out. And Kylan Moore pulls down the rebounds. Mismatch now against Cam Thomas. Can we take advantage of that? Or can we get Cobb going? Either works. They'll use the little pseudo screen. Finds Moore. Good kick out to Walker. And finally a 3 goes for him. Good cut by Dillingham. It's kicked back out. Webb off the screen fires a 3. Just not his day right now from behind the arc. Walker finds the open man. Cobb 0 for 3 in the half, but Kylan Moore cleans things up, and our lead extends back to 20. Downhill, and Thomas lost the handle, and it's stripped away by Kylan Moore. The Nets have lost all momentum that they had open the second half. Cobb still scoreless. Walker throws it up and out, but picks up number 3 on Webb. So a couple Nets in foul trouble here to open the second half. And there's your first miss at the line for either team. Back end for Jarris Walker is up. And also out, 0 for 2. Claxton the screen. Trying to get back door, but the pass is cut off once again by Kylan Moore. His defense has been on display for all to see here in this one. It's been a big part of our currently winning efforts. There's Dennis, book it in, foul. How did he do it? 4 now on Avdia. David Dennis having a few highlight plays of his own. Cam Thomas rises from the elbow. That one just dances off the rim. The boos are back from this home crowd, but we give it right back to them. Avdia lost it. Dillingham able to track it down. Shot clock under 5. He has to create something here. Great contest. How does that shot go in, man? That's absurd. Cobb trying to find his first points of the half. And he answers with a very tough shot of his own. He's got 34. Oh, it looks to be some isolation for Dillingham. He throws it up and in. Wow. Good pass by Dylan Young. Pump fake by Walker. Nicholas Claxton, go to bed, please. On a poster he goes. Dumped inside. Walker nearly cut it off. But the pass got slipped behind him to Abdul Karim, who's back out there with, I believe, 3 fouls. A 22-point lead for the Aztecs as we turn the ball over off mistimed alley-oop attempts. Into a pass and a lay-in for Claxton. Dennis fades away. That one's too strong. Up to Denny Avdia. High ball screen set. Into a triple, and Dillingham rattles that one in. And that pass is cut off. I think it went off the back of Dillingham, who is able to track it down. And this could be what sparks a little bit of a run for the Brooklyn Nets. Abdul Karim trying to line himself up, but can't knock it down. He's still scoreless this half. Just over 3 to go here in the quarter. Mismatch down low. Moore fades away. That one in and out. Claxton comes up, now rolls inside and misses at the rim, but somehow we can't get the rebound. And Abdul Karim knocks it down this time from behind the arc. Too many second chance points. I'll say it once again. 14 points is a solid lead, but not exactly comfortable here with a lot of time left. Dennis rises, but has missed his last couple of chances. Turner, the quick lay-in, no good. Abdul Kareem blocked by Cobb. But they get it back again, and Abdul Kareem knocks down his second straight three. And our lead is cut to 11 in the blink of an eye. Somebody give us a spark. Dylan Young, in and out. And a bucket right here can close our lead to single digits. Abdul Kareem back out to Julian Turner. Gets the screen, now finds him inside, and we have lost all momentum. Cobb's only hit one shot this half. Moore not playing his best defense since halftime, and now it's 88-79. This is like a 14-0 run by Brooklyn or somewhere close to that. Cobb going into Turner, able to draw the foul. It's going to be a flagrant, so it's free throws and possession. Might just be the one free throw, but either way, we will get the ball. It's going to be two shots, the first of which is good, and Cobb knocks down both. Inbound to Dennis. He's wide open, but still cannot find his jump shot. Backdoor, and Kylan Johnson out there for the first time in Game 3 immediately scores. And this is not where you want to be if you're the Aztecs. The lead is nice, obviously, but he led by so much more. Cobb knocks it down. We need more of that here in this second half. He's got 7 here in the third quarter. What a tough shot. Not a good look there for Harrison Sally. Here's Christie driving and finishing in the lane. Up ahead, they try the alley-oop. And Webb still cannot hit from deep. Cobb penetrates again. So good at drawing fouls. And with 3.6 left here in the quarter, he is back at the line for a pair. Has yet to miss at the line tonight. And why did I even say that? Now he's 10 for 11. Bones out there for only 3 seconds probably, because Cobb's going to play the entire fourth quarter. Our lead extends back to 14 points, and that is where it will stand at the end of the third. 12 minutes left to go. Got to protect our lead. Fourth quarter is underway. We've got Bones, Williams, Christie, Walker, and Cobb out there. Thomas, the hop step, turns it over as Christie cuts off the ill-advised pass. Leads the fast break and has it denied by Turner and is able to track down the loose ball. Now Christie gets it back, spins, but can't lay it in. Sally's going to want this ball. Mismatched against Christie. Back out to the open man. But Turner can't connect. It's been a quiet offensive day for him. Cobb looking to get inside the paint. Throws it up, but it's denied. Luckily, Williams is there to get the offensive rebound. And Christie cashes in from deep. Abdul Kareem, quick trigger. Finally missed a three. Good pass. Cobb's open. He rises. It's tipped out by Sally. On the other end, Thomas. The good hesitation to go up with it. 15-point game. I'm not going to count these Nets out just yet. They have showed so much grit and toughness all series long. Just got to put these guys away, but play a full 48 minutes of basketball here. Here's Highland with it. He's been quiet once again. Shot clock under 5. He's going to have to shoot this. And once again, just cannot find the baskets. Avdia isos and hits the and one. Number 4 on Cobb. And he's not going to take a rest, so got to be careful here. Don't want to lose one of your best offensive players. Avdia taps off the play, and they've closed it back to 12. Screen for Dennis. It's a pick and roll. Moore is fouled on the shot. That's 5 on Webb. And some boos and some jeering coming from the crowd. They're not happy with the call. Can we please foul out Webb in this game? Might not really matter that much because he's played pretty poorly on both ends. But let's just do it and see what happens, right? The free throws are both good. Avdia blows by Cobb this time and scores again! The hoop and the harm! And it's going to be back-to-back three-point plays by Denny Avdia. The free throw is good, and now it's 11. Dennis is open, he fires a 3. Just not his half, though, from behind the arc. Brooklyn can get back in single digits once again if they score on this possession. Turner inside to Avdia. Williams right there with his hands up. Good defense by the Aztecs here. Webb steps back, has to throw it up, and it's off the mark. Cobb picked up by Sally. Trying to get by him and draws more contact. That's his second. We're 1 away from the bonus here in the fourth quarter. Front end for Cobb. Up and good. This back end should give him 40 on the night. And it will. Dillingham inside. Got it to go. Late help defense by Williams. Dillingham's got 19. Cobb in some isolation. Dylan Young, get out of the way. Cobb downhill again is fouled. And we have reached the bonus already with 7:41 left to go. And that could have been a flagrant foul too. More free throws. Cobb has taken plenty of those here in this game. But even despite those, he has been fantastic. And the pair is good. Dillingham now isos and blows by Dennis for the deuce. Open 3, Kylan Moore. Offline. Could have been a pretty big shot right there, but he gets it right back off a steal. Fast break, Cobb all alone. And he is going to reach 50, I feel. He is just a couple baskets away with a lot of time left. A 50-point game here in the finals with their backs against the wall would be quite the storyline for him. Zach Webb is like 1 for 9 from downtown. Moore, mismatched, throws it up and over Thomas. And it finds the bottom of the nets. And our lead extends back to 15 points. Dillingham, I think, just missed the rim entirely that time. Dennis couldn't block it, but still a great shot contest regardless. And now he goes up and gets the alley-oop. Here's Webb. And there he goes. Finally got it to go from downtown for the first time this half. Screen from Young. Dennis freed up. He's got 5 straight points. Screen set for Thomas. Quiet offensive day for him, but the putback will go for Sally. We just have to accept that we're just not going to box the guy out, a whole lot every game. Cobb slashes in for the deuce. I think he's got 48. And now Dennis rips it away from Dillingham. He'll do it himself. And our lead extends to 19 points this game. might be put on ice now. But I want to see Cobb hit the 50 mark. And then we'll get out of here. There's Webb. No good from downtown. Now Young tries a quick three. That one's off. Rebounds tipped out to Dillingham. Adia blocked. Mark Williams timed that up well. Here's Cobb searching for the 50 bomb. Working against Webb. Makes the extra pass to Dennis, who can't knock it down. Dillingham fouled on the other end by Dylan Young. That's going to be his first. Third on the Aztecs here in the fourth quarter. Front end for Dillingham, up and good. But we should start seeing some of these Brooklyn fans leave the arena. Off-ball screen set up for Cobb, but a good switch off ball by Brooklyn. Kylan Moore stripped by Harrison Sally. Gotta take care of the basketball here. Dillingham closes the gap back to 14. It's not quite over. Cobb drives, splits defenders, but left it short. Good defense the last couple of trips by the Brooklyn Nets. Driving through contact. Tough bucket for Webb. The Nets are once again closing in. Now they got a full court press going here, trying to make it even more difficult for the offense to find the baskets. Cobb down low, finds his best buddy, Kylan Moore. Thomas rises. That one dances off the rim. Come on, man. Get this ball in Cobb's hands. Let the guy go to work here. I just want the 50 bomb. The win is nearly secured. Moore's doubled. Back out. Walker's open for a three, and he drops it in. Sally able to draw the foul. That's the fourth on Moore. Arena still completely full. Got to respect the Nets fans for that. Sally has been quiet offensively. He's got 4 points only. Has been great on defense and on the glass, but has not really had a role on this end like he did in games 1 and 2. Pop is 47. And now he's blocked on the floater by Zach Webb. Sally pulls up and knocks it down for his 5th and 6 points. Tough shots. That one was going to be for 50. Offline under 90 seconds left to go here in game 3. And it's a charge on Sally. Screen for Dennis. He'll throw it up and out. The odds of Cobb getting 50 are getting slimmer and slimmer. The three is no good from Sally. Rebound tracked down by Christie. Dennis will pass it back out. Number 8 has it. Let him work here. Yes. Screen. Cobb will not shoot yet. He's got space. And it's off. Jump shot has not really been there here in this second half. And I think that's going to be it here in this one, at least for the offense. Maybe we got one more chance. 3 goes in for Cam Thomas. Ennis brings it up. We'll probably just milk the clock here. Or not. Jarris Walker is going to put the stamp on things with that triple. And 20 seconds left to go. And that is going to be all she wrote here in game number 3. A must-win game. We trust our stars, and they play well on both ends. Enough to get us a fairly dominant victory here on the road. And we are right back in this series. It's now 2 games to 1. We'll be here once again in Brooklyn for game 4. A chance to tie things up next episode. So, despite 26-5-9 from Robert Dillingham, the Nets lose their first game here in the finals. And look at that, we actually were tied in the fourth quarter for the first time. But this win was sparked by an offensive explosion in the first half from John Cobb and some phenomenal first half defense from Kylan Moore. 5 steals and 5 blocks. Gotta be one of his best defensive games of his entire career. Meanwhile, Cobb shoots 14 for 28 from the field, 15 for 16 from the line. The threes weren't really all too consistent, but he played well regardless. He drops 3 points shy of 50. Dennis 21. Moore the double-double plus those 10 stocks. Jarris Walker shot the ball very well, going 4 for 5 in this one from downtown. I thought Young was better, but not, really great. And Bones Highland, as per usual, just 0 for 2, not really doing a whole lot. Mark Williams actually played pretty well. And I am probably just going to give Clay Larson those 6 minutes in place of Bones because, as you guys keep pointing out, that trade was really not good at all. But that is going to do it here in this one, folks. I'm going to plan to get to Game 4 out hopefully tomorrow. We'll see if that ends up happening, but that is the plan as it stands. I will see y'all there. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, leave your feedback down below, and I'll see y'all in the potential game or series tying game next time around. Take care and have a great day.